So we figured we'd come to the northernmost point we can, put a piece of bread down, and that's the best Earth sandwich we can possibly make. So, I made an Earth sandwich. Here's how that went. I feel like that's pretty good. That's alright. Yeah. Okay, so a few weeks ago, maybe about a month ago, some friends and I were in a hotel room in Melbourne, and there was some pamphlet advertising a trip to Antarctica or something, and one of my friends, Faisal, mentioned, haha, let's go to Antarctica, as kind of a joke, like an epic meme, right? So I thought, being the mentally stable man I am, yeah, let's do it. I thought maybe we could place one piece of bread at the North Pole, one piece of bread at the South Pole, and Earth sandwich. Then I looked up prices for the South Pole and no thank you. But I didn't want to give up on the idea quite yet, so I went on this website where you could see the opposite side of the Earth from any given place on Earth. And it didn't take me long to find out that most places on the surface of the Earth are opposite of water, because 70% of the Earth is water or something apparently, so yeah, that sucks. But eventually, after enough looking, I found that Perth, Australia, here in my country, actually I'm in Bermuda right now, but back in my country, is almost exactly opposite Bermuda, which is really lucky because Bermuda's like, if you look on Google Maps, it's a tiny island in like the middle of nowhere, so what are the chances? But it's just a few kilometers off. Nice, we found our locations. And at the point of discovering this, I decided, yeah, we're doing this. So I began booking tickets, but then I thought, wait, this is YouTube, somebody's thought of everything yet. Has anybody done this? And then I found out, yeah, that a channel called TGF Bro has already done this exact idea. But they made a sandwich where they put one piece of bread somewhere in England, and they put one piece of bread in like Sydney, which isn't the best sandwich, okay? So one is here. Also, yeah, I need to cut my nails. I'm sorry, I'll get to it soon. And the other one is here in Sydney, which makes it a pretty wonky Earth sandwich. Like most of the Earth here is like spilling out of it. It's a very open deli style sandwich. It's very like all of it's hanging out. I'm making it sound really delicious right now. I probably shouldn't do that. But my sandwich goes from Perth here to Bermuda, which is, where is it? Here, which makes it a pretty decent Earth sandwich. Mr. Beast, please don't beat me to it. I swear, if you upload a video like a day before I upload this one, I'm gonna jump off a bit. Using Google Maps, I found that mine is off by 10, 15, 20 kilometers. Theirs was off by a few thousand. I'll have it on screen now. Mine's better. Mine's the best Earth sandwich on YouTube. Confirmed. I do it right. And so for this video, my plan was to go from my hometown of Canberra to Melbourne. Melbourne to Perth, Perth to Melbourne, Melbourne to LA, LA to New York, New York to Bermuda. Epic. Memory card full. Sick. And then finally, it was the big day. The people coming with me were Faisal, the human broccoli, Heath, who... Actually, when I mentioned this whole trip to Heath, the first thing he says is, oh yeah, New York. I want to try a New York hot dog. First thing on his mind. So I'm pretty sure he only came along on this trip to get a New York hot dog, but here he is. And Jayla, Faisal's wife. We almost missed our flight.
Michael?
Got the airport.
Oh my god.
Doesn't seem to say.
It doesn't?
Which terminal? Canberra to Melbourne, a 1 hour flight. It was easy. Easiest part of the journey, just there in like 50 minutes or something. Easy. And then at this point, I parted ways from all my friends to head to Perth, which is a 4 hour flight one way, which meant I had 8 hours of flying ahead of me that day. And then like 20 hours the next day. Man, this part was painful, okay? Okay, so we landed, and these generous fellas are taking my bag for me while I'm going to Perth. I tried to get an artsy little Casey Neistat shot of the inside of this x-ray scanner, but I ended up just getting a high detail shot of the inside of this plastic bucket. While I was in Perth, I went shopping for the bread and some lettuce. I I eventually got a shot of the lettuce. It was a windy day, it turned out. And it ended up just so happening that my dad used to be in a band with a dude who lives in Perth. His name is Joe. He agreed to let me put the piece of bread down in his backyard, and there it stayed. Okay, if I can get the camera. Here I am in Perth. I got the piece of bread. Does the camera want to focus at all? Do you want to? I've got a manual focus, 1 sec. Okay, take 10 billion, here we go. I'm here in Perth. I got the piece of bread that we're gonna make the earth sandwich with. Let's go. And at this point, I also set up the long-term time-lapse camera, which I'll occasionally be showing on screen as like how the bread looks at this point in the video. I don't know why I bought this camera, but you know, just indulge me this once, would you? Should I shave this? Should I? Nah, it looks sick. Okay, so the Perth piece of bread is all set up. I've got the bread cam on it for, you know, some reason. I've got the thumbnail pictures. I've got everything. Now just another 4-hour flight and then another 20-something hour flight. Life is good. Let's go. And then we took the trip from Melbourne to LA. It was actually not that bad of a trip. It was pretty chill. And so we got to LA Customs and we discovered the fun that is customs. It took at least an hour or two to get through it. The line was long, and we ended up missing our flight from LA to New York. That was great, so we ended up having to detour. We had to go from LA to San Francisco to New York, which ended up making it a longer trip from the already like 24,000 kilometer trip that we were undertaking to the opposite side of the earth. It wasn't fun, but compared to what we were already doing, it wasn't that bad. Oh well. The show must go on. We missed our flight because customs fricked us over. It took too long. So we're going to San Francisco, then New York. Epic. Bruh. Anyway, finally, we are in New York. Okay, we're at the last leg of the journey. Let's... And then we got Heath's New York hot dog. Okay, we had to. Okay, we had to take a detour. Okay, so bread update. Bread update or Brad update? Oh, bread update. Okay. I got a message just earlier from the bread host. Hi Michael, hope your flight was good. Unfortunately, seagulls had a crack at the bread yesterday. No. Okay, this is quite disastrous. We rescued it. Then it rained pretty heavy last night. And we came out this morning and it was gone. So he placed another piece of bread. So yeah, and then like 3 hours later he says, okay, second piece now gone missing. Okay, so it turns out the time-lapse camera wasn't a total waste of time. We got this. I just gotta wait for Faisal to come back. He's pissing right now. Alright. So basically, what we've got here, right, that's what I think it is the bread time-lapse from that camera I bought for some reason. It's useful because if you go... Please. Oh. Right. Wait, what? So you might not have caught that. Let's go one by one, frame by frame. And you see the birds pop into existence? Little motherfuckers. Then wait. Night comes. Mm-hmm. Then the morning comes, and as soon as the crack of dawn happens, right? Oh. And you might not have seen that either. Oh. Put another piece down. Gone. Yeah, there it is over there.
Oh, is that that's the other piece. What happened?
And then he put it in like a crate. Yeah. And that was the last one. It was bulletproof. So yeah, we did it. Yay. Kawabunga. Okay. So we were on our third piece of bread, but last leg of the journey. We were heading from NY to Bermuda, finally.
So it's like what in the morning? What time is it?
It is 5:44.
5 in the morning.
We're going to Bermuda. It's the big day. I'm so excited. Tensions are high. Morale is high.
No, we're all tired.
Where's the kiosk? Is it recording? Yeah. Alright, so... Wait, no. Something's happened. Wait, what?
Apparently I can't go on this flight.
It turned out at the end of the day we couldn't book Faisal in on the airline app. For some reason it just glitched out, so we had to leave him behind. It was actually really awful and like stressful and all that. But anyway, we left a man behind. You know, he took one for the team, but the show must go on. So off we were to Bermuda. Nothing was going to stop us.
Yes, high of about 86 degrees. Should be on the way shortly.
Anyway, finally, after all this time, after all this planning, like a month plus, if not more, of planning for my return to YouTube and this Earth sandwich, I was going to make an Earth sandwich. We were in Bermuda. Let's go. Okay, we're in Bermuda. We've got the bread. Turns out Bermuda is way lovelier than we thought, and the people are super nice. So, yeah, Bermuda's great, and let's make the sandwich. Okay, so here we are. We're at Bermuda, and as you can see, if I pull up Google Maps, we are at...
Let me just try.
Is that visible at all?
It is not visible.
We are at the northernmost point of Bermuda, which is physically as close as we can get, since like we're 10-20 k's off, but honestly, at this point, who care? Not me, okay? So our job here is to locate the northernmost point of this island. So it's like either here or over there a bit. What do we reckon?
Fire the bread out of the cannon.
Yes. You get
That's lit.
like 20 kilometers away.
You get the 20
On the
kilometers.
point.
Yeah, do you reckon we can get permission to do that? It can
I'm
fire.
sure some serviceable water, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure it's a new cannon with those bullet holes in the side of it. Are we allowed down there?
I mean, let's go.
Yeah, I assume there's like a tour service. It's like, hey, can I put a piece of bread down? Yeah, I'm kind of making a big sandwich. So like, down there would be ideal.
Yeah.
But I don't actually know.
I mean, surely there's actually, they're not meant to be down there, but I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we're allowed down there, I'll be honest.
Close, folks.
Oh, are you?
No.
Okay. I'm just wondering, would we be allowed like in there at all? Or
Can you get in there?
can we?
I don't know.
Is there
It's no easy.
is there a route? Yeah, true. We might have to parkour it a bit, but if we can get there, we're allowed to?
I can't say yes,
You can't say yes?
but I'm not telling you no.
You're not telling me no.
Tell you what.
Okay, I like it.
So, does
Okay.
that help you out any?
That does. Thank you. Thank you.
Are you guys?
Shout out this guy.
I see you doing a lot of filming and stuff. Is this?
Yeah,
some
so yeah, it's for a video. Basically, in Perth. Yeah.
How do I get to see this video?
Yeah.
Oh, it should be up in like a week or two. Yeah. So it'll be on a channel called Slazo. That's Slazo.
Slazo.
That's it.
Okay.
And it'll be up there in about a week.
Please don't put anything on there that'll incriminate.
yeah, well-
Just wanna quickly tell my boss.
Yeah, sure. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Nice to meet you. I'm Michael. These are my friends, Heath and Jayla. So what we've done is I've gone to Perth, which is almost the opposite side of the earth from here. I've put one piece of bread down, and we've come all the way up here. And the absolute opposite side of the earth is just a little bit north of Bermuda. So we figured we'd come to the northernmost point we can, put a piece of bread down, and that's the best Earth sandwich we can possibly make.
Don't make me laugh. So where did you put the piece of bread to?
They're thinking about putting it out there somewhere.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
just at the northernmost point, which would be in that kind of canyon area.
Oh, okay. All right. That's all up to Patrick, because Patrick will have to stay after hours to give you the ladder to get down to the farthest point.
Oh, there's a ladder?
There is
To
now.
get into the moat.
Coming from my boss.
Okay,
Okay.
legend.
Okay.
Alright, alright.
There we go.
That's cute. An earth sandwich. All right.
Thank you. I'm glad you think so.
Thank you so much.
All right. Oh, nothing.
Alright. Oh dear.
No, it's gonna be fine. We'll get. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy.
Jump. She's fine.
Yeah, no, hop, skip, and a jump.
Yeah,
into,
yeah, it takes a bit of parkour, but
I've got insurance.
That's-
I got travel insurance. So if I break my leg,
On the thing down there.
feel safe.
Look,
yep.
look where you're going. Good job.
We got official permission for this.
Pass the bread down and make sure you get it on film. Thank you.
Comedic.
Oh, true, we have to parkour over this.
We got it, Michael. We got it. We have 6'3" alpha males.
Yep. Alright. Here we go. This is a historic moment, okay? This is epic. This is the stupidest video I've ever made and probably ever will make. Okay, here we go. The northernmost point of Bermuda. Here we go, baby. Yes! We've done it! No, I'm not doing a Fortnite dance, Heath. So we have just made a sandwich with a population of like 7.5 billion. We've just made a sandwich with a population. I was just gonna say the same thing twice, yeah, ignore that. We've just made a sandwich with every city. You're in the sandwich. You, the viewer at home, are currently in a sandwich that encompasses the entire Earth. I have some more facts on my phone, 1 second. I've made a sandwich that's traveling around 107,000 kilometers an hour around the sun. A sandwich with a surface area of like 196.9 million square miles. That's epic. Okay, so we've made an Earth sandwich, everyone. We've done it.
No, the bread's still there.
Yeah, the bread's still there.
You also showed the internet your legs, so I'm not sure which is more important.
Okay, don't make me cry.
You have to mention where you are. This is the magnificent Fort St. Catherine.
In the magnificent Fort St. Catherine of Bermuda. Visit it and say hi to my boy. What's your name again?
I'm Patrick.
Say hi to Patrick for me. He's a legend.
And I'm a part, I guess now I know about the sandwich, the Earth sandwich. Yeah.
Yeah, he's in before anyone else. Okay, I'll make the tweet now.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, this one.
Okay, well.
And that is why I posted this on Twitter and this on Instagram. So if you want sneak peeks for things like Earth Sandwich in the future, be sure to go follow me over there. And if you appreciate the lengths I went to make this meme happen, be sure to like the video. I've heard that YouTube's made it more important with how they recommend content, but I'm not sure. I haven't uploaded in 2 months, so better safe than sorry. Please like the video so I can keep on doing more like this.
Oh my god.
Made sandwich. Made sandwich. And you'll be seeing this video in like a week or something, I don't know. So you'll know what that means in a week. But for now, just hang in there. This is the dumbest video in human history. This might be the dumbest thing. Oh, legend. Okay, and?
Alright.
So yeah, we made an Earth sandwich. Yeah, honestly, I'm glad to be back on YouTube. I don't know if that was entertaining. I hope it was. I've never made a video like this. I had so much fun making this video, and I feel like it's going to be something a bit more special than usual. And honestly, I want to do more things like this. I have a couple more things planned. If this does reasonably well, then I'll definitely go forward with them. And yeah, I just hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did, because I had so much fun making this video. It was unbelievable. I'm so nervous with how this video is going to go. I hope you've liked it, and I hope that you want to see more like this. You know, I've got so much more planned, so much I want to do. I want to kind of redefine this channel a bit, where it's not just vlogs, but it's also not just me talking about lay ponds for 10 minutes, you know, like like I could do something a bit more creative, you know. I feel like that whole break with that controversy and all that, while it sucked, while it was awful, it, in a way, in a silver lining kind of way, it gave me the step back from YouTube that I needed to reassess what I wanted to do, and I decided, hey, I want to make an Earth sandwich. So yeah, and things like that. I want to do more videos like this, but maybe not all as grandiose as making an Earth sandwich, but you know, some bigger, higher concept kind of things. So yeah, it does obviously help me if you like, comment, share this video with anyone you think might like it, and yeah, it's good to be back. Mwah. Bruh.